Well, I've got another little job on the Cortina. I went for a drive yesterday and I felt the steering wasn't as sharp as it used to be, and obviously I've had this rack in stock probably for about 15 years, so how hard can it be? Well, I was going to have a look on eBay to see if I needed any parts, but I think I've got everything. I've got spare track rod ends, I've got some bushes, and I've got an owner's manual, so how hard can it be? I went onto YouTube and there doesn't seem to be another video of how you fit it, so I'm just going to wing it. Okay, well, over to the car. I feel like I literally need my big sledgehammer, but I can't find it. So I've got some pry bars to try and get those track rod ends off, something to take the wheels off, some stands and a socket set. I mean, what else will I need apart from a bit of WD-40? Well, that's the wheels off, and there's everything sprayed up, so I guess it's a matter of removing the old one. Do I go for the track rod ends first, or the steering rack, or the column? Not sure. Well, because they were fairly new, they literally only needed just a small pry bar to take off, so nice and easy, stage one. So access isn't easy. There's one of the bolts, and they do have little lock tabs on, so a screwdriver and a hammer just prizes those out of the way before taking those off. So they're quite difficult to get out, actually, the 4 steering rack bolts, because it's got these little lock tabs and it's quite inaccessible. The alternator's in the way on one side and the distributor's in the way on the other. So I think it's steering column off next. I don't know whether I have to take these 2 bolts out and the one at the bottom. I think I'll just do that. Probably going to be easiest, isn't it? There's that one there. So the best thing in my toolbox, because as you can see there are lock tabs on those bolts, and the best thing in my toolbox is these, because without them I just couldn't see them. First blood to the Cortina. That steering arm does not want to separate from the rack. Why would you after 54 years? So maybe rack out with it on. Give that a try. So she's out. Just need to wiggle it out now. Typically everything's in the way, even the oil filter. So let's see what happens next. So 10 o'clock. It's FA Cup final day today, so can't hang around. But that's the rack out. I'm going to compare it now to the other one. So, I mean, the good news is they look pretty identical, and obviously it will need to go in and get tracked to be a bit more accurate on the steering, but I guess I'm just going to have to gauge it here maybe just count the number of screws in on each side, hope for the best. Oh, well, nothing to lose. Definitely goes in easier than it came out. So next bit, attach this. Well, it's in. I have no idea how well that's going to work, or whether the tracking is going to be anywhere close. So I guess it's put the wheels on, have a little test drive. I literally have used every single screwdriver and spanner. There's me thinking, oh yeah, I need a couple of spanners and maybe a socket. Alrighty, let's put the wheels on. So sadly, tracking miles out. I'm going to have to have a think about that. But steering rack's changed, just needs adjusting surely. Well, job's jobbed. Probably would benefit from a professional tracking. I suppose the only obvious thing I did wrong was centering the wheel. The wheel's now upside down, so I think I'm going to have to take the wheel off, but that's only a bolt. So yeah, gone on a test drive, seems nice, working well. Another new bit on the Cortina. Cheers.